All right, good afternoon and welcome to the Heath Baseball Stadium on a warm and windy afternoon for Farmersville Baseball. I am Brian Brazel, graduate of Farmersville High School in 1994, and I am joined by the North Texas High School baseball expert, Tony Gray,
Thank
class
you,
of
Brian.
95.
Thank you, Brian.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've been really spoiled with this beautiful weather the last
Yeah.
few days, and not that this is awful, but it's going to be challenging.
Yeah, the wind will definitely pose some challenges today.
20 plus,
Yeah.
I think is what they're saying.
Blowing out from right to left for those of you folks that are at home kind of watching the game. And it will, it's going to be a challenging day for sure. This is game two of a three-game set. Farmersville and Canton played last night, and Canton won that game. So Farmersville's in a do-or-die situation here in game two, and if they do win this game, then we will have game three immediately preceding this. So we hope to be on the air for a couple of hours with you guys and bring home two Farmersville victories.
That would be very nice. We'll worry about the first one and then go from there.
That's exactly right.
I may have to get Uber Eats someone to deliver.
Farmersville is representing District 13 4A. They finished third or fourth?
They finished fourth on a coin flip.
That's right, yeah. They were
They
going
were tied for third, and they had a coin flip with
Kaufman. Yeah, that's right, because that game got rained out, didn't it?
Correct.
So Farmersville is representing District 13 4A as a 4 seed, and Canton is the District 14 4A district champions. But again, in baseball, man, you gotta win it on the field. Anything can happen.
Well, Brian, being the North Texas baseball expert, I was thinking, I don't know if Randy has a loss this year.
Really?
Yeah. So
Randy Johnson will be starting on the hill for the Farmers today, and we've seen Randy throw a couple of times this year. Throws a lot of strikes, pitches to contact, works pretty quick, and so hopefully he can get in a groove today and maybe get some of these Canton batters to pop up into this wind and give us a couple of easy, quick outs. So Randy's got a fastball, a curveball, and does he have a changeup too? Is that a straight change or?
So I think he has a fastball, a curveball, and a slower curveball.
Okay, is that what it
I
is?
honestly think he has two curveballs.
Okay,
but I've not talked to him to ask him that.
gotcha. Well, he's definitely got some off-speed stuff. He does a really good job of mixing it up. So.
And that fastball is just fast enough. When they're sitting change up,
Right.
he'll blow it by. So.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he's just a really good pitcher.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to overpower you. He's going to outsmart you.
Right.
And so.
Well, there's a difference between a thrower and a pitcher.
Right.
He's a pitcher. Leading off for Canton is going to be number 11, Grant Uditsky.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, I just said it like I knew what I was doing. It's like I tell my kids all the time, just do it with confidence. First pitch of game two. Curveball on the outside corner. Good job getting ahead in the count. Second pitch is fouled back.
Everybody's in the same place except Randy and Cooper's.
I was going to ask you if you'd give us the defensive alignment here pretty quick.
Right. Got Randy Johnson pitching, Brady Gray catching, Hunter Woodruff at third base, Brendan Pollard at short, Logan Dale's at second, Jason Gomez is at first, Colin Berry's in right, Aiden Gray's in center, and Cooper Strong is in left.
And that is your defensive alignment for your Farmersville Fighting Farmers today in this game two.
Okay, I'll head there now.
Good pitch there by Randy. Again, that off speed, and he had the outside corner too. So
right, if he keeps that strike zone there, Randy can just hit a spot.
Yeah,
I mean he really can.
Well, you don't have to blow it past people if you can hit those corners and if you can mix your speeds up, which he does a good job of. Just missed the corner there.
So there was a scramble to see who was going to play third base yesterday with Cooper pitching and Hunter Woodruff taking a fastball off the nose.
Good play there by Gomez. Oh, he took one off the nose.
Yeah.
Dang.
So his first at bat, he was probably fifth guy up in the first inning and hit right underneath his helmet and then right off his face. And he went down. You could see him bleeding. So we thought he might be permanently out of the game.
Yeah.
Well, they put a pinch runner in for him. He went over there and, I don't know if they did surgery or what, but they got him patched up, and he went in and played the rest of the game and did a really good job. So
tough kid.
Yeah.
Tough kid who wanted to play ball. Brings up Ace Reese here for the Eagles. Randy gets ahead with another first pitch strike.
Yeah, they get a quick inning here, scratch a run across, and
it does change the whole dynamic.
And start working to get towards game 3. Randy looks like he's going to be locked in, so they're gonna have to hit him.
Yep, they're gonna.
I'm not saying they can't, which they just did, but
looks
they're
like
not going to get any free bases.
Colin Berry comes up throwing.
Yeah,
does a good job of cutting that ball off and keeping Reese to a single there. No, I agree with you, and they're going to have to swing the bat because he's going to be around the strike zone all night long,
right,
or all day long, should I say?
I thought you was going to be Lionel Richie over there.
This brings up Nick Finner as the cleanup hitter for the Eagles.
They may have scouted Colin Berry's arm in community a few days ago.
Yeah, they did not run. Quick move to first, back in time. Canton Eagles are pretty upperclassmen heavy. They've got 8 seniors and 5 juniors on the team. So.
And their shortstop is a sophomore. Yesterday it was. And he was a very smooth individual, did a nice job fielding for underclassmen. Our shortstop had a good game yesterday, making some plays that, probably aren't made most of the time by most people, and he was on yesterday.
Good. So 1 ball, no strikes here to Finner. Reese with the big lead at first. Decides not to go. That's going to be poked out to left. Nice little catch there by Cooper.
That ball was slicing.
Yeah, it was slicing. You could tell Cooper kind of caught in between there, and he
kind of backhanded it.
Yeah, he little backhanded falling catch there. So good job by him, stranding a runner there at first. So at the end of the first half, top half of the first inning, still 0-0 here. Interested to see who Canton's going to have on the hill.
Isn't it normally after you make a good play, you get a good hit if you're up to bat?
That's normally the way it works.
We'll see.
Yeah. You seem to see that a whole lot on SportsCenter, right? They show that dude making a great catch and a great defensive play, and then he comes up to the plate and does something. So it looks like Finner, who was the cleanup hitter, is going to be on the mound for the Eagles.
What number is he?
He's number 1. Unless I'm seeing something wrong.
Yeah. Pretty sure he was at third base yesterday.
Yeah, he played. It says third base pitcher on the roster here. So looks like he's got a kind of an overhand delivery here, but does throw. Got a little velocity on that fastball.
Yeah.
Cooper Strawn will be leading off the Farmers. Cooper's one of those pretty streaky hitters. When he gets hot, man, he's almost impossible to get out. Let's see if we can't get him hot today and have him be that way all day long.
At bat for Farmersville, number 10, Cooper Strawn.
He had a high, long fly ball, his third at bat yesterday, just to the big part of the field. And the wind wasn't helping anything yesterday either, as far as hitting one out. It was kind of like it is now, maybe a little less, but Looks like he threw a little harder there
Yeah,
in game time than he did in warm-up.
Yeah, he might have reared back on that one trying to prove a point, but that one bounced in for the first ball.
He was sandbagging us. A little low.
Yeah, tried the corner again, missed. Cooper gets ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes.
Brian, are you catching yourself watching the TV instead of the...
It is a pretty nice little setup we have here.
The cameras are looking really good today.
It's like going to Jerry World. You can't not look at the big screen. Spend all that money on a ticket.
On a
and
front
then,
row seat and look straight
yeah,
up.
and then you watch the TV.
I have to remind myself when I'm there, I'm like, I'm not looking at this TV. Of course, I haven't been there in a while. So
3
number
balls.
one,
Yeah.
having a little trouble finding the strike zone, which isn't all the way bad for us.
No, not at all. 3 balls and a strike here to Cooper to start the game. So my old baseball coach in college used to always tell us this is the best pitch in baseball, 3-1 pitch.
Yeah. Everything's got to be perfect for Cooper. And he laid
Yeah.
off and got a walk.
Good job there, Coop.
Good job.
Laying off that high pitch, and we got our leadoff runner on. That's going to bring up first baseman Jason Gomez.
Jason Gomez.
I would doubt either pitcher from yesterday is available today. I know Cooper was at 99 and the Canton pitcher, they were kind of right there together.
Pretty
the
close.
whole game, yeah.
What is that pitch count? I know it's a certain amount of hours after a certain number of pitches.
Right. It's a good pitch.
Yeah. Curveball in the outside corner there. Gets ahead of Gomez. And Jason started the season, was it his back that was injured?
Shoulder.
Shoulder.
Yeah.
And-
On his throwing arm. Is he going to call that a foul ball? I think he did.
Guess it did, yeah. Looked like it was close to the hands, but must have hit the bat. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a shoulder. You're right. It was his throwing shoulder, but he's came back and he's got back into form pretty quick.
Yeah. He's pitched a couple innings in the past 2 weeks just to see if he might be available.
If they needed him.
Right. Maybe a relief and that's a
Oh,
hit batter.
yeah,
He's
there
on.
we go. Farmersville is working now with the first 2 runners on. No outs here, and pitcher Randy Johnson striding up to the plate. Randy is going to be followed by shortstop Brendan Pollard.
Randy Johnson.
See if he wants to let him bunt.
Apologize in advance if you guys hear me sniffling on here, but these allergies are whooping me. And like I told him yesterday from the baseball game, if they hear me snoring over here, it's because that Benadryl kicked in, and Tony will just take y'all home the rest of the way. So, first pitch strike on Johnson. Makes it no balls and 1 strike. Getting 2 runners on here in the bottom of the first. Yeah. Finner's having a hard time finding the strike zone right now. So, best thing you can do if you're a farmer is go up there and watch some pitches. Another pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike. The count to Johnson. Cooper Strawn on second. Jason Gomez on first, getting the lead. Finner's pitch. Curveball high.
Yeah. Be 3-1.
Another 3-ball count.
I would be letting Randy take a cut right here. He has been hot all year.
He was. Evens the count. Or I'm sorry, makes it a full count.
Yeah.
So full count, no outs here in the bottom of the first. Gomez and Strawn get their leads.
Leave it
Pitches
out.
outside.
Bases loaded.
So Farmersville loads the bases here with no outs in the bottom of the first. The Canton coach is going to go talk to his pitcher there and try to calm him down.
Ask him what his game plan is.
Yeah.
He is not happy.
I think he's just wanting to make a force out at all the bases maybe. So Brendan Pollard will be up there at the plate for the Farmers here in just a second. Brennan's a senior shortstop.
Brendan's a little bit streaky on the hitting, and he's been hitting lately.
Good.
So he hit the ball hard yesterday. Brendan had a great day yesterday.
Good.
Both sides of the field.
Hope that confidence kind of carries over to today.
You know, you can kind of tell a senior.
Mhm.
You know that they've kind of been there and
Yep,
done that.
yep.
And they know they're the big fish in the pond. So
Sure. Well, and that experience really is important. There's only one way to get it.
Right.
Got to play. He's
Right.
done that. First pitch to Pollard is hit.
that could be trouble. That was a great play.
Shortstop's able to flag that one down to save a run,
Yeah, he
but
saved a run.
Farmersville is able to scratch one out and get their first run across here in the series. So,
Still no outs.
yeah. Good job by Brendan.
Yeah.
Hunter Woodruff will be next up here for the Farmers.
Hunter had 3 hits yesterday. Of course, 2 of them hit them, and then he hit the last one. So he got hit in the face and the ribs, and then he got a base hit his 3rd time up. He was not happy the 2nd time he got hit.
So bases loaded here. First pitch fouled away. Still no outs in the bottom of the first.
Big inning right here would
Yeah.
be really nice.
Farmers, they have a chance to put a few more on the board. Ooh, good pitch there by Finner. Catches the outside corner. Curveball. Gets ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. See if Hunter can shorten that swing up a little bit and protect the plate. Looks like he's closed that stance down a little. Ball high. Getting Jason Gomez on third. He was hit by a pitch. Randy Johnson was walked. He's on second. And Brendan Pollard with an RBI singles on first.
Good eye.
Yep. Ball's outside. Runs the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's got to be trying to throw it down the middle here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that the pitch count out there? It looks like he's
Yeah.
already up to 19
Yeah.
pitches. Yeah.
Be nice to
19
see
pitches.
who the
with,
relief pitchers are.
yeah, with no outs. Yeah. Especially if you can get into a game 3.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And a walk right here would probably be better than a hit
Yeah.
as far as getting to another pitcher.
I agree. You know, Finner right there, after he released that one, he looked over to the dugout. I don't know if that was out of frustration or what, but he looked over at his coach like he was trying to use a little body language there or something. So we'll
Yeah.
see what's going on. Maybe he's just having a hard time finding the zone. If he likes that mound or just one of those days.
Yeah. Well, I've seen MLB pitchers come out and not be able to
Oh, yeah.
fire on all cylinders. So you can imagine how hard it is on these high school kids in the
Sure.
playoff and that pressure. Oh, wow.
Oh.
That did look out.
Whoa.
Look, we had a runner halfway to second.
So that was
Even
a called
the catcher
third
threw it
strike.
back.
Yeah. That was a called third strike on that pitch. From our angle up here, that did look like it was outside.
Yeah.
And obviously Woodruff thought it was outside as well, as he had took a couple of steps at first before he heard the call there. So
That could have been trouble.
Colin Berry will be next up for the Farmers. That pitch is outside and high. That's grounded up the middle to the shortstop. Go to second for 1.
Safe.
Not in time to get Berry, and Farmersville is able to score again as Jason Gomez slides
They
across the
called
plate.
him out for interference at second base.
Oh, man.
And he slid. I have no idea why he's doing that.
Yeah.
He slid.
I think that might be over-umpiring right there is what that is. Yeah, so they called runner
Unless they're saying
interference
he
here.
tried to take the thrower out.
Yeah, that was... Boy, that's unfortunate. Golly.
I don't think he had to play anyway. But
No, they weren't going to get buried no matter what.
yeah, over umpiring might be the.
Yep. Yeah, I think he over-umpired that one for sure, so... Dang it. So,
So one
Farmersville...
run.
Yeah. Bases loaded with no outs, and we at least we do get a run out of it, but
Yeah.
I know that yesterday they had bases loaded as well and weren't able to capitalize on that, but yeah, you're a little disappointed on that one, especially after you had just scored a run on a ball that was or a play that was called safe at first. But
I don't know how Mac T feels when he says when he's announcing he can't give the umpire an earful.
We called the softball game yesterday, Mac T and I did, and we were right behind the umpire where she could definitely hear what we were saying. And we might have made a comment of, I don't know if 2 announcers have ever been kicked out of a game, but this could be the game. So she had a really, really tight zone. Lady Farmers still had a great year.
Oh, yeah.
Game didn't go the way they wanted to yesterday, but, man, that's just a group of really talented and just good kids, good student athletes, role models for the younger girls in the Farmersville School District. So
they do it right. They have fun. They're fun to root for.
Oh, yeah. Really proud of those girls. Yesterday was just one of those days where they couldn't get it going, and Pleasant Grove just couldn't make an out. Everything they hit just found a hole.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, looking at the records of the 2 teams yesterday, you wouldn't have expected a score of that.
Right.
Evenly matched, it appeared. And just
yeah, we were very surprised, for sure.
So this kid pitched yesterday and did a really good job. Worked quick.
E.J. Dyke is the hitter.
Worked quick.
Good pitch by Randy. Get ahead again.
Got into trouble and worked his way out of trouble, obviously, by the final score. But with the pitch count as high as ours were, and didn't give up a run.
True. Yeah, that's true. Again, another off-speed pitch on the outside corner. Randy's
dialed in.
He really is. He's kind of got these guys guessing, too.
And even if you know he's throwing that curveball,
still got to hit it.
Man, it is not an easy curveball to hit.
Still got to hit it.
Brady's going to set up further outside.
Got him. Good pitch there by Johnson. Painted that corner there. Good job by Brady Gray of giving him a good target right there on that outside part of the plate. It's Randy's second strikeout of the game.
At bat number 9, Colton Whitehead.
It's going to bring up Colton Whitehead, who's a junior outfielder, first baseman. And as you look at this roster here for Canton, there's only 1, 2, maybe 2 or 3 people on here that doesn't have a P by their name. So
if you're going to play for them, you're going to pitch.
It sounds like it, yeah. You better know how to throw. First pitch was a ball. Randy looking for that outside corner again. A little short. 2 balls, no strikes is the count.
Going back to that inning before, seeing Brendan get down.
Yeah.
I was like, good job.
Yeah.
You know, because we've had a situation earlier this year where we didn't get down.
You just peel out of the way.
Wound up being a double play, but anyway, that play's over.
No, I mean, I just didn't agree with the call. Whitehead with a single up the middle. So with 1 out, the Eagles were able to get their first base runner of the game.
At bat number 8, Stephen Massey.
That's going to bring up Stephen Massey, senior third baseman and pitcher for the Eagles.
What does he not do?
I know. Move over to first just to remind Whitehead that we are keeping an eye on you. Good pitch by Johnson. Is that the slow curveball or the slow curveball?
I think that was just the slow curveball.
That was it. Wow.
He can back it up a notch.
Wow. That is impressive.
Turn it into a butterfly before it gets there.
There's the slow one. Oh, got him, man. Good move there by Brady.
He backpicked 2 at first yesterday.
Well, that gets in, and they remember that. You know, I guarantee you that coach is reminding them. Outside corner. Gets ahead in the count. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Johnson gets a sign. Fouls it off to the right side. That's going to be out of play. Good hustle by Colin Berry. Stays 1 ball and 2 strikes. Farmersville with a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second.
I'm sure Colin is hoping for somebody to tag up from second to third or third to home with that wind at his back.
Show that arm off a little bit.
Yeah.
got a good arm anyway, but you put that wind
Oh,
behind
yeah.
your back, and you get a little extra confidence, a little more adrenaline.
Runner.
Swing and a miss there. Good play by Dale. Able to pull that out of the air to still make a swipe tag there. So runner will take second, but that's going to be the second out of the inning on the Randy Johnson's third strikeout of the game. That brings up Cole Vannersdale, senior first baseman for the Eagles. He's one of the few that doesn't have a P next to his name, so he must be a really good first baseman if they don't need him to pitch.
That was definitely me. I don't think I had a P by my name.
First pitch to Vannersdale. Again, off speed on that outside corner.
Now, I didn't hear y'all's audio a couple games ago with the girls, but they said y'all were talking about Lancaster a lot.
It's an easy conversation starter, you know.
You and Jason.
Yeah.
I saw where he is coaching JV in Rockwall.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that he had retired. I guess he's decided to
He
get
couldn't
back
stand
into
it.
Yeah. He's a coach by heart for sure.
Yes,
So
he is. And keep up with, regardless where he's at, what he's doing, he keeps up with everybody.
he does. Yeah. No balls and 2 strikes the count here to Vannersdale.
Big pitch. Get out of the inning.
Yep, I agree. Fouled off again. Yeah, one of the things that Mac T and I were talking about, we were talking about Coach Lancaster, was, in softball they have those wristbands, and so they just call in numbers, and that tells them if they're going to steal, if they're going to bunt, they're going to whatever the coverage is going to be, their bunt coverage is going to be. We would have got yelled at a whole lot less if we would have had that. Coach Lancaster called those signs in so quick. Grounded to third.
Oh, just off the
Right
glove.
past Woodruff. It's going to score a wide head from second.
Well, we said they're going to have to hit it.
Yeah.
He
that was-
squared that one up.
That was just about 2 inches outside of Woodruff, who made a lunging effort
Yeah.
for it. Just
Great
couldn't get to it. Yeah.
Number 7,
So RBI single by Vannersdale here in the top of the second. Evens the game up 1-1. It's going to bring up Peyton Stewart, outfielder and pitcher. Mr. Stewart's a junior. A little low on the first offering. Good pitch on the outside corner.
He should be. If he keep that ball right there, that's just tough to do anything with. You gotta go the other way with
Yep.
it.
Into that wind too.
Yeah.
We'll move over there to keep Vannersdale awesome. Awesome.
Oh, he
Honest.
is.
Honest.
He is awesome.
One ball, 1 strike to count to Stewart. Again, outside corner. And Brady does a really good job of kind of framing those pitches.
I was going to say he is shopping for everything
Yeah.
today. So
Yeah, and he's getting some calls.
until he says no, he's
Yeah.
got to keep
He's-
presenting them.
He's getting some calls. Yeah, Brady does a great job behind the plate, especially for a freshman. Gets him to pop up the curveball there. That's going to be off of the net. So it's going to stay 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Eagles were able to tie the game up on a Vannersdale single. Scored Whitehead from second. Farmersville's going to be hitters number 7, 8, and 9 here in the bottom of the second when they come back up.
That was just a little outside.
Yep.
It was close.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the second game of the series. So deuces are wild. That's pulled foul.
I thought you was about to jinx us on a double. We'll go have another deuce go with that. I wouldn't be happy.
It is the second inning as well, so we can find some 2s.
It's crazy how that stuff lines up like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So Johnson gets his sign. 2-2 pitch on the way. Another foul ball.
once again, he's not going to give you a free base.
No.
And when he misses, it's where he wants to miss.
Right.
Just a little bit, you know.
Yeah, again, he's a pitcher. He's not a thrower. He's a pitcher. There is a difference. Good pitch. Maybe a little low. Makes it a full count here with 2 outs. So Vandersdale's going to be going on the pitch. As a fielder, it's important to remember to, maintain your positional integrity and don't worry about that runner who's going.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Well, if you're going to hit him, it might as well be on ball 4.
Yeah, hit Stewart there, so.
Another breaking ball, I think, just didn't break.
Yeah.
So with that wind, pushing the way it is, I'm sure it's different
on
that curveball than what he's used to.
Yeah, it's normally as a pitcher, you want to if you're throwing into the wind, your curveball it breaks better.
Right.
It's hard to throw it whenever the wind is behind you or coming from the side.
Right.
It's just not as comfortable.
And I would think a wind at your back wouldn't help on the curveball a whole lot, would it?
Right, no. So that's going to bring the leadoff hitter, Grant Udisky. 2 runners on here in the top of the 2nd inning for the Eagles. Good pitch. Randy gets ahead in the count.
So the coach is getting on to him for something he did. Me looking as a novice baseball guy, I was like, man, it looked like a good cut, And obviously he didn't do something he was supposed to. And that's why Canton's good every year. They've got a plan, and if you don't stick with it, you're going to hear about it.
True.
But they're a very sound team. He is not happy with that third base coach. I don't know if he's not happy with the kid or the umpire.
Yeah,
he's not happy.
I was trying to figure out who that gaze was directed at, but yeah, no balls, 2 strikes here for Johnson.
It was one of those outside strikes too. So.
Yep. Tried it again a little high, maybe get him to chase it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Top of the 2nd inning, 2 runners on.
Runners on.
Just
Randy's
one.
Still working quick.
Yeah, 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. There it is.
There it is. Good job.
4th strikeout of the game for Randy Johnson. Really nice pitch there. Comes back with that slow breaking ball, and Udisky way out in front of it. So at the end of 1 1/2, your Farmersville Fighting Farmers and the Canton Eagles are tied up 1-1. And that will bring up hitters number 7, 8, and 9 in the Farmer lineup. See if Finner was able to maybe gather his head a little bit in between innings. He's up to 20. Looks like he threw 23 pitches in that first inning. Does that look right to you?
Correct.
It's a lot of pitches for 1 inning. They do have some good music playing here at the stadium. Is that Aiden Gray?
Yeah, Aiden's up.
So Aiden Gray will be leading off the Farmers.
The Aiden. Logan Brady should be.
All the cousins in a row.
When Cooper's leading off.
Well, that's true. So there's 4 of them, yeah.
And then Hudson says he's going to play next year, so he can be a bat boy all year and have 1 game to get in there and string them all together.
So junior outfielder Aiden Gray is going to walk up to the batter's box here to get us started in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Aiden may not know it, but if he would work on his infielding, he would probably have an opportunity for middle infield next year, losing those 3 seniors we've talked about.
True, yeah.
Of course, he's a really good center fielder. He's so fast.
Yeah, he's real quick. Those middle infielders are really important. First pitch from Finner.
Go.
It's hit to right field. See if that wind. Yeah, that wind knocked that one down, and
that's a good catch.
Yeah, made that right fielder's just, you could tell, no confidence on that one.
Hit him another one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
At bat number
That's good
1,
contact.
Logan.
Yeah, I mean, you like to see him being aggressive up there. Next up for the Farmers is going to be second baseman Logan Dale. Takes the first pitch
Logan
high.
had real good at bats yesterday.
Good.
Laying off the bad stuff. I know he had one hit. May have had a walk as well.
Second pitch is high as well. Goes ahead and count 2 balls and no strikes. Catches the corner there. Again, umpire's been pretty consistent with that outside corner.
Yes, he has.
And as long as they're consistent, that's the most important thing. Comes back with the
Confirm that is a strike.
right down the middle. Yeah. Evens count it, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Logan. 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
Oh,
Yep,
man.
there's that outside pitch again. That was boy, really close being outside of that black. It's hard to tell from here, but he has been consistent with that same call.
Yeah.
Number 7, Brady Gray.
That's the thing about a wide strike zone. If you're, super tall and a 34-inch bat, you can cover that a little bit. When you're not, all that tall and probably swinging a 32-inch bat,
Right.
that's almost impossible.
Yeah.
You almost have to step on the plate to get it.
Right.
And so you absolutely have to go the other way with it.
And then then you're hitting it into the wind.
Right. And so when those wide strike zone shows up, the pitching strategy for both teams just go bam, bam,
Yep.
bam,
Try to-
outside, outside, outside.
Try to wear it out. Finner gets ahead of Brady here. No balls and 2 strikes. Both of those kind of on the outside corner. With the left-handed, hitter up, he is working the other side, but Brady could find a way to take one of those to the left and use that wind to his advantage.
Okay, he's setting up the next box.
Oh. Little check swing there, strikeout. So that's going to be the end of the 2 full innings here. Again, the game tied 1-1 between your Farmersville Fighting Farmers and the District 14 4A champion Canton Eagles. Randy Johnson runs back out there, and he does work in a hurry. Heck, he was in a hurry just to get to the mound. Through 2 full, Randy has thrown 39 pitches with 4 strikeouts. Kept the Eagles kind of off balance whole game, really. Doing a good job of mixing up his speeds and hitting that outside corner.
For sure.
We've talked about this umpire's zone. It seems like it's a pretty big zone, but he has been consistent with it.
Yes,
So
he has. That's really all you can ask for.
yeah,
Just keep it there if that's where it's going to be, and then both teams play it.
Well, as a hitter, if you're paying attention, you kind of know going in. You have to kind of widen your zone a little bit. So see some of our farmer fans there on the camera out here fighting this Rockwall County wind. Number 4, Corbin Holland is going to be leading off the Eagles here in the top of the 3rd.
So we're inside of a press box, and we have about a 2-inch gap underneath this window, and the wind is still ripping through these microphones.
Yeah, I know.
We can't close it all the way because that's where they have their microphone taped.
Yeah,
Pick it up.
get our
Crowd noise.
our field mic for the crowd noise. So Holland will dig into the batter's box here, start the 3rd inning in this game 2 by-district round. A little high there on the first pitch. 1-0 pitch to Holland's going to be a little low.
Randy's a little frustrated with himself.
Yeah. He hadn't. I don't know that he's had a.
No, it's good. We were just saying the window was. Yeah, it's good. 100%. No, you're good.
First 3-0 count Randy's had all day.
And Randy expects to throw strikes every time he wants to throw one.
Yep. Just
Give me a different ball.
yeah. Try something just a little different. A little frustration there for Randy is second walk of the day. Brings up Ace Reese, who's a sophomore infielder, outfielder, and pitcher. So just put baseball player next to his name.
Yeah. That's the.
Got the inside corner there.
Baby.
Yeah.
Take that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shortstop I was telling you.
Okay.
Looked like a really good ball player.
Holland gets a big lead at first, but isn't going.
Give a thank you to the Heath Hawks for the using of the field. Very nice facility.
Yep, I agree.
And they are playing Rowlett, and they lost yesterday 2-1, and they're winning today, game 1, 14-2. So,
Okay, so there's going to be a third game in that series, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Well, good day for baseball.
I know a couple of the kids on that team, so.
Well, they do have a nice facility here.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch.
That is going to be a tough
That
hit
has
to
popped
catch.
up.
A tough hit to catch.
Yeah. Woo, goodness.
Aiden was going to catch it. Or, Logan was going to catch it, and Brennan was about 15 foot from him and caught it.
Logan went to short right field and turned back around and then had to sprint back in. And luckily Pollard was kind of drifting that way, and sure enough, it blew way back.
Yeah, the trajectory of that ball, I guarantee you, came back.
So 1 out here in the top of the third. Johnson going to check on the runner at first.
Lift that up a little bit. There we go.
This is the pitcher Finner for the Eagles. Runner's going. Good throw by Brady, but just a big jump there for Holland. Able to take second base. So runner in scoring position with 1 out here for the Eagles in the top of the third.
And this is the 4-hitter?
Yes.
Ball's
popped to left.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
He lost it.
Good night.
Completely lost it.
Yeah, he did. That was a tough play out there for Coop. Not only just the wind, but the sun as well, like you'd mentioned. So it's going to end up being a stand-up triple on, difficult ball to judge out there in the outfield for
I
Cooper.
think he completely lost it.
Yeah, I think he did too, because he wasn't close to it. He was trying to find it, and it landed really close to the foul line there. So
I think the question here, was it fair or foul?
yeah,
It looked fair.
it kind of did from here too, but I didn't expect it to go that far, so I didn't lean forward.
We were looking towards that DFW sign, and it landed by the 315.
I wasn't looking far enough down the line. I didn't think the wind. I mean, that shows you how strong that wind is. The higher they hit it, the stronger it gets up there in that jet stream. So umpires are going to get together and talk about it. I think that if no one saw it down, then they have to stick with the original call, and I think that's what they're going to do here. So
raise that window up, tell them we can do some instant replay.
Go give Coach Norden a challenge flag. So stand-up triple for Finner is going to give the
Norden
Eagles
definitely saw something that isn't right. He doesn't argue unless
he feels pretty compelled.
Right.
So the Eagles take their first lead of this game 2. 2-1 here in the top of the third. E.J. Dyke, the hitter for the Eagles, fouls off the first one. Falls behind in the count, no balls and a strike. One out here in the top of the third. That's going to be a foul ball down the right field.
You never know.
Colin Berry, every time Colin takes off, that wind blows that hat off of his head.
God. I think we need to do a GoFundMe for him for a haircut. This kid is on the plate.
Yeah, he is. Johnson's heading the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Gives Finner a little something to think about over there. Oh, grounded over to third. Woodruff able to knock it down, but ball squirts through the hole there, and Finner comes in and scores, gives the Eagles a 3-1 lead.
That's a play Hunter normally makes. He's been
Yeah.
really good over there.
You could tell he was a little frustrated with himself after that one.
Every now and then he'll make a throwing area, but man, he's a vacuum cleaner over there with the glove.
Runner goes. Takes second. Stolen base for Dyke. Puts another runner in scoring position with 1 out. Colton Whitehead, the hitter for the Eagles. Weak grounder hit to short.
That's a tough
Pollard
play.
gets it.
Get him. That's a great play.
Good job by Pollard.
Brennan.
Yes.
That is a great play.
Fakes the throw to first.
Yep.
The runner rounds third because he's thinking he's going to watch that throw and see if it's overthrown or in the dirt or something, and then Pollard throws behind him to Woodruff, and they get the out. So great play there by Brennan Pollard.
I believe that's what they call a high IQ baseball player.
That's right. Yeah, that's a big play right there. Keep that runner off of third. Great job. Second out of the inning for the Farmers. Another ball hit the Pollard. Goes across the diamond. He gets the out. Good job there. 2 good plays by Pollard and 2 consecutive pitches. So at the end of 2.5, the Canton Eagles able to scratch out a couple of runs in that third inning, and they take a 3-1 lead.
Should be back to the top of the lineup for us, right?
We should be back to Cooper Strawn, who walked in the first inning. See if Finner is going back to the mound for the Eagles.
You know, that control issue he was having the first inning really didn't show back up the second inning.
No,
so it was a nice adjustment for him.
Yep, I agree.
Of course, he didn't realize in the first inning he had a 4 inches off the plate for a strike.
That's
either,
true,
probably.
too. Yeah. Expand that a little bit. So, yeah, Nick Finner, who's starting pitcher, is strides back to the mound, though. He's thrown 32 pitches through the first 2 innings. Did a lot better job in that second inning of cutting down on those pitches. Had 23 in the first inning and 9 in the second inning. So the key to this inning, and really any inning for the Farmers, is just getting some base runners.
Yeah. Put a little pressure on.
Yep.
Anything can happen.
Yep.
Could lead to a big inning.
Especially with that wind blowing. I mean, we've seen a couple of plays out there where we know the wind's blowing and the ball still acts.
Right.
Lands somewhere where you're not even expecting it to be. So.
Well, their right fielder was fortunate on that ball.
Yeah.
Aiden hit. And it's just one of those breaks.
Yep.
I don't know if you call it a break. He made the play.
Right.
We lose one in the sun, and that's kind of a difference in the way the game's going.
Yep. You're exactly right.
But both pitchers are doing pretty good. And maybe we'll start catching a few breaks here.
Mm-hmm. So Cooper's going to dig in here on the right-handed batter's box. Get us started here in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch from Finner's on that outside corner we were just talking about.
So through the lineup, we have one hit.
Yeah.
And it seems like we have more than that.
It does. We had a couple of walks and a hit batter.
Right.
So no balls and 2 strikes here to Coop. Leadoff hitter in this third inning. One-two pitch from Finner on the way. Little off-speed pitch here. Cooper was able to keep his hands back just enough to be able to foul that one off and extend this at-bat. Might have been low. Looked like it was on that corner that he likes, but it might have been a little low there.
I think it was a little low.
Yeah. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets Coop to swing on that, again, outside corner, or that pitch right there on the outside corner. So
it was definitely going to be a strike, so had to be swinging.
Yep. That was 4th strikeout of the game there for Finner. Jason Gomez, who was hit by a pitch in the first inning, is digging in here for the Farmers in the bottom of this third inning.
I'd say Gomez is probably our best hitter he covers all the field. You know, he'll turn on them or go the other way. It doesn't matter to him, but an outside pitch for him, he can easily
He's
go
pretty
the other
comfortable
way.
with them.
But he can turn on it as well, as you can see.
Yeah, just like that right there, yeah.
He's a really good hitter.
Put a little extra juice on that swing right there at that inside pitch.
And it seems like every time he makes contact, I mean, it's just hard contact. You know, they may get him, it may be right to somebody, but he doesn't normally bloop one.
Right.
Coach Hacker down there in the first base does it.
1-1 pitch on the way. He checked down to the third base umpire, says he did not go, so 2 balls and a strike count to Gomez. Yeah, he's swinging.
Yeah.
Inside pitch again. Second big swing from Gomez on that pitch.
Yeah.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Outside, runs it to a full count.
This kid's working both sides of the plate.
Yeah, he's trying. Full count pitch on the way. Gets him swinging on a high pitch there. Top of the zone. 2 outs here for the Farmers. Is Randy Johnson.
Number 14, Randy Johnson.
Strides up to the plate. It's actually 4 strikeouts in a row for Finner here. First pitch to Johnson's low. Johnson walked in the first inning. Pops this one up to the infield. Again, there's going to be some wind. Shortstop calls it.
Good play.
Yeah, had a good play in that wind. So
A routine foul ball is a good play today.
yeah, no kidding. So quick 1-2-3 inning there for the Farmers. And at the end of 3 full innings, the Canton Eagles keep their 3-1 lead. Randy Johnson taking the mound here for the Farmers for the top of the fourth. He's got 54 pitches through the first 3 innings. Saw a little bit of uncharacteristic control problems in that last inning by Randy, who actually walked a hitter, which he very rarely does. Left a few up in the zone. They were able to get some solid contact on. So let's see if Randy can find that outside corner again. Keep those, keep that off speed. I know you're really wanting to.
If I'd have had my guitar. So 110 pitches is what you can go in a day.
110 in a day. Okay.
Randy being a senior, if he stays, you know, in this game,
Yeah.
if this thing stays close.
So he's halfway there, about halfway there already. So yeah.
He would probably get his 110.
I ought to be young again.
We'd be done at 10.
Man, I'm telling you.
First up,
Number 15, Cole Vandersdale.
Vandersdale.
Be leading off the Eagles here in the top of the fourth. Vandersdale had an RBI single in the second inning. Fouls the first one off to the right side. Yeah, this press box is pretty nice. If David Coleman could have got us one done there in Farmersville, that would have been great. So
It would have been really nice. Close to what's been
Yeah.
a strike most of the day, but
yeah, man, that was a close one. One ball and a strike here to Vandersdale. Oh, got him. Yeah, Randy getting a little frustrated.
yeah, he's just a little off to where he's normally at. Normally,
Yeah.
they don't get those hit by pitches
Yep.
or the
At
walks.
bat number 7, Peyton
It's
Stewart.
going to bring up number 7, Peyton Stewart, junior outfielder and pitcher. Attempts the bunt. Completes the sacrifice, moves Vandersdale over to second. So good bunt there by Stewart. Good play by Randy, pouncing off the mound, and that's a hard throw when you just when you've pitched one, you know, and you're on that hill and you throw it as hard as you can, and then you have to
Make a
jump off.
finesse
Yeah,
throw.
you have to jump off the mound, run down there, turn around, and throw to first. That is a hard throw, but good job there by Randy. Be the first out of the inning with moving Vandersdale over to second. So runner in scoring position here for the Eagles. That's going to be number 11, Grant Udisky. So back up to the leadoff hitter here for the Eagles. Got 5 hits on the game. Udisky hits that one to left. Cooper was able to see that one, pulls it in. Keeps Vandersdale at second, so 2 outs here for the Farmers. Number 4, Corbin Holland will be the next
Corbin Holland.
hitter for the Eagles. Randy shakes off the first signal. Finds the one that he wants. '60th pitch of the game for Randy is a strike to Holland. You can see the clouds out there on the field, those shadows moving around a lot. Shows how much that wind's blowing up there, even that really high up there in the atmosphere. No balls, 2 strikes to count to Holland.
You know, Randy's such a competitor. Senior year, you know, need a win or it's your last game.
Yeah.
He isn't ready to quit. None of them are ready to be done.
0-2 pitch to Holland on the way. Try the corner a little outside.
Down in the count, you got to be scratching your head wondering what he's got to.
You're not sitting on a fastball up there for sure. Little move to second, just to maybe shorten that lead a little bit by Vandersdale.
Make a play at the plate even closer if there's a hit to the outfield.
Tried the curveball a little outside. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Grounded up the middle. It's going to be a tough play for Brennan. Yep. Smart. Just hold on to the ball. That was going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Coming to bat, number 3, Ace Reese.
So 2 runners on here in the top of the 4th. With 2 outs is going to bring Ace Reese to the plate. Reese calls timeout.
Speaking of Reese, what a career she had.
Reese Fetty that Tony's talking about. A single right up the middle there.
Good hit.
Yeah, Reese Fetty, one of our seniors on the softball team, had a home run in her last at-bat there at senior day in Farmersville at her home park.
And finished up
Coming
last
to the
night.
plate, number 1, Nick
Played really
Fitter.
well.
4 years and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, one of those really good kids that the people in Farmersville should be proud of. She'll be continuing her athletic endeavors at the University of Texas A&M at Commerce, playing volleyball over there. So I'm sure we'll find ourselves going over there to watch some games.
Yeah. Randy is just missing.
Yeah. So Finner, the hitter here for the Eagles, who've put another run on the board in the top of the 4th to extend their lead to 4-1. Senior Randy Johnson's thrown 66 pitches so far in this game. That ball is pulled to left.
That is a shot.
That is a really, yeah. That lands just fair. They're going to send a runner from first, so 2 more runs are plated here for the Eagles.
That was a very hard hit ball.
Extended it, yeah. I think any other day when that wind's not blowing in, that might have been out. But long play, long run there for Colin Berry. I mean, that was about a foot fair. I mean, it was definitely curling towards the line, but it got down just in time to be a fair ball. And Colin did the best he could with it.
Yeah.
So it's the 8th hit of the game for the Eagles. Scores their 6th run. First pitch to Dyke is outside. You know, they've done all this damage with 2 outs this inning.
Yep.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, it was looking like a quick inning.
Yeah, it was.
That we needed.
I didn't want to say anything. Being the baseball lover that I am, you learn baseball superstition really quick. Ball low there. Good job by Brady of blocking that one. 2 balls and a strike here to E.J. Dyke. Short pop fly to right. Yeah. Colin Berry took, I mean, hey, that's what you're taught to do is take first step back, right? And then he had to take 3 or 4 really quick steps forward, but does a good job of pulling in what is not an easy fly ball out there. So that'll end the inning, the top half of the inning for the Farmers, but the Eagles of Canton were able to plate 3 more runs and extend their lead out to 6-1. So going to the bottom of the 4th here, Farmersville's got 1 hit on the game, and it sure seems like they've got more than that. And I guess it's, you know, we've had some balls that we've hit. We had that one play at second base that on the force,
inning.
that was kind of a momentum killer there. But
I'd like to see the replay on that to see what he called him interference on. And he was right there. I'm not saying there wasn't something there legitimate, but it certainly didn't go our way.
So Brennan Pollard will be leading off the Farmers here in the bottom of the 4th. Brennan had an RBI single in the first inning. That was counts for the only run the Farmers have got, and the only hit the Farmers have got this game.
That was an infield hit.
Yep. Senior Nick Finner will stay on the mound for the Eagles. Finner's really calmed down for that first inning where he had the bases loaded with no outs. Couple of walks and a hit batter, but he's up to 46 pitches, so he's really done a lot better job of being a little bit more efficient these last couple of innings. Again, Farmersville just need some base runners just to try to get into that bullpen if possible, try to get that pitch count up, and then make some throws in that wind.
You get those runners on. There's no routine plays today.
Nope.
You know, even throwing across the diamond,
the
wind affects.
Yeah.
A bad throw turns into a really bad
That's
throw.
at bat number 11.
Well, and really,
Pollard.
it doesn't change anything you do physically. It just gets in your mind. You think, do I need to do something different?
And the second you start thinking about it,
Yeah.
usually it doesn't go well.
Believe me.
Let me make a perfect throw.
Yeah. First pitch to Pollard is a strike on the outside corner. Tried the inside corner a little too close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Finner working pretty quick. Comes back with a curveball that
I don't know where that was.
looked like a pretty good pitch from here, but we'll take it. So 2 balls and a strike. This will be Finner's 50th pitch of the game. Pollard fouls it off to the right side. Evens the count at 2-2. Pollard, the leadoff hitter here for the Farmers in the bottom of the 4th. Really like to get somebody with Brennan's speed on here to create a little havoc on those bases.
I'm going to say down by 5, the time to start chipping away is now. You don't want to have to get them all in 1 inning or 2 innings.
Pitch on the outside corner, swung on and
Coming to the
missed
plate,
there.
number
So
13, Hunter Woodruff.
6th strikeout of the game for Finner. Brings up senior Hunter Woodruff.
We actually played Canton in Farmersville early in the year. I think that went 9-6 was the final score.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
So first pitch to Woodruff was a called strike. Try the corner, a little out, too far out, makes it 1-1. Hunter struck out in the first inning on a questionable pitch on that outside corner that you and I had talked about. He got a couple steps out of the batter's box before the ump actually made the call. Try the corner again.
That is way out. He is still
Yeah.
about to hit the strike sign.
Yeah. You can tell he's thinking about it, so 2 balls and a strike there to Woodruff. Oh.
So he got hit in the face yesterday. So
Did that not hit his helmet? Or did it go
I think
off?
it came off his mitt.
Oh. I thought that hit his helmet. So 3 balls and 1 strike here to Woodruff, who's really wanting something down the middle of the plate. Three 1 pitch on the way.
Good cut.
Yeah, heck yeah. Swung on and missed, but yeah, he didn't get cheated on that one. Makes it a full count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Full count pitch on the way. Gets in a swing on that high outside pitch, but did look pretty close.
At bat, number 5, Colin Berry.
So it brings up Colin Berry, right fielder. Colin hit into a fielder's choice in the first inning, and they ended up calling a interference on a slide into second, and completed the double play that Farmersville would have scored on, and that did kind of change the dynamic of the game a little bit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I can't see the plate, but I can
No.
see the ball hit his mitt.
Yeah. 2 quick strikes to Berry here. Yeah, that catcher had set up outside, and that one I was able to see. But yeah, I agree with you. It's a little hard to see the plate from this angle, but he's got a wide strike zone for sure. Colin able to lay off the high off-speed pitch there, so 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Colin came in to pitch last night in the last inning, so a little glimpse into the future with
Yeah.
a freshman on the mound.
Ball popped off to the left side. Looks like the wind's going to blow that one out of play, and it does.
Normally it would have been fair. Landed
Yeah.
on the other side of the fence about 30 yards. Pitcher lost his hat.
Yeah, that wind is not playing around. So Berry digs back in for the take this 2-2 pitch. Fouls it straight back.
Good swing.
Pretty proud of my partner. Didn't even flinch over here.
Look, see if this glass is tempered.
I figured it was just because your reflexes were that slow.
No, I never saw it.
So Colin keeps the at-bat alive. I'm taking the 64th pitch of the game from Finner. Outside corner.
Not a strike. I mean, it is today.
Yeah. So Finner strikes out the side here in the bottom of the 4th. So after 4 complete, the Canton Eagles 6, and you're fighting Farmers 1.
You got your Mother's Day shopping done?
You know, I think my wife is listening to this broadcast, so I'm not gonna incriminate myself. I expect I will probably be standing about 8 deep at Brookshire's with all the other dads in Farmersville, getting a card. Well, those clouds are rolling by out there. It'll be really bright out there, and then it'll turn hazy real quick, and then it'll go bright again.
You take a couple pictures, and they'll look like they were taken on different days.
Right? So Colton Whitehead will be leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Eagles. Special guest, Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Gomez, joining us up here.
First
Getting
up
out
in the
of the
booth.
wind.
Yeah, that's what he's
number
doing.
9, Colton Whitehead.
Finally get somebody with some real baseball knowledge up here in the booth.
Yeah. That got him.
First pitch by Johnson outside. Whitehead takes the second one low, so gets ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes.
I'm not completely done with the Mother's Day shopping. Hopefully after 2 games here, as close as we are to Bass Pro, ooh, she might like a new bass boat.
I bet she'd love one.
Pitch.
Fouls off the 2-0 pitch. '75th pitch of the game from Johnson on the way. Called strike on that outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count here to Whitehead. Johnson rocks and fires. Gets him to pop up to left. Yeah. Again, that wind has just got, I mean, Cooper took a step back and he's waiting on the ball to get there and just lands just in front of him, but that wind is definitely affecting things.
At bat number 8,
So I think we have our-
Stephen Massey.
Yeah, so Mr. Gomez, who was just joined us here in the box, would like to say hi to his brother in Barcelona, Spain.
Who was watching?
Yeah,
That's got to be our longest
I think it is. Yeah.
viewer.
Yeah, I thought we'd be lucky to get somebody in Blue Ridge listening, but we got somebody in Barcelona. That's pretty good.
Well, if Merritt had internet, they'd watch, but I was fixing to say that had to be a strike.
Yeah.
A little late call, but
Evens the count up on Massey, 1-1. Ooh. Whitehead had to dive back in head first to beat that one.
that was close.
1-1 pitch to Massey on the way.
Runner. That should be foul.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a foul ball that got in on the hands on that little curveball, and that's all he could do with it.
See if you get a high and outside fastball here with a runner maybe going again. And that's what you got,
Yeah.
but he didn't go.
Good pitch there by Johnson. Gets his 5th strikeout of the game. It's going to bring up Cole Vannersdale, who's been on base a couple of times for the Eagles today.
Now batting number 15.
Canton's got 9 hits on the
Vandersdale.
day for to help plate their 6 runs. Farmersville still sitting on 1 hit. And he goes into the set position.
Runner's going.
Pitch on the way.
He's going to take another
Ooh.
bag.
Yeah. Throw by Gray goes into center field. Just a bad hop off of that turf, and runner goes from second to third. So with 1 out here in the top of the 5th, the Eagles have got a runner on third. Watch the signals come in from the coach. That's what Mac T and I were talking about is, man, Coach Lancaster ran through those quick.
Mm-hmm.
And if you missed one, you're going to hear it. Either
Yeah.
that or you'd see his clipboard be thrown on the ground. I saw that a couple of times.
Yep.
Vandersdale able to Coaxed that one into center field right in front of Aiden Gray, who had really no play at all on that one. So
I was thinking safety squeeze. They were not.
no. So the 10th hit of the game for the Eagles, scores their 7th run. Coach Norton's going to come out and talk to Randy. Looks like he is going to make a pitching change here.
Well, we said they were going to have to hit him to beat him, and they did that.
Yeah.
So they're just a really good ball club
Yeah.
all the way around. I mean, they're solid fielding, and they hit the ball. It's not like they're super fast or
Right.
they're just sound.
Well, wasn't the game that Randy wanted, but it sure can't take away from the season that he's had and the ball player that he is. So
Yeah, making the playoffs in a tough district, and I think that's Norton's been here 9 years, and he's been to the playoffs 9 times.
Yep.
I think that's right.
I can't remember the last time they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, and we've got the 3 seniors, but we're young.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 3 seniors.
A couple of
Couple
freshmen.
of juniors,
Yep.
couple of freshmen, couple sophomores. So
Yep. So senior Hunter Woodruff will be coming in relief.
yeah, you got 2 senior pitchers. You see them both today.
Mm-hmm.
Brennan doesn't pitch a whole lot, so replacing those pitchers for sure. You know, Colin Berry and Caden Norman next year will be taking on a little heavier load. They pitched a good bit in the preseason tournaments as freshmen and did a really good job. They won
Well,
a big
and-
game over there, Edgewood.
Well, and as freshmen as well, they're going to be bigger and stronger next
For
year.
sure.
You know,
You can make sure Coach Randy B has them.
has them hitting those weights pretty hard.
Yeah. And then you kind of get Gomez back next year as a senior because,
True.
you know, he was expecting to be part of probably the rotation this year. And really,
With his injury, he wasn't
Yeah.
able to really do that.
yeah,
So
so you're kind of getting 3 pitchers back next year, or 3 pitchers next year to replace 2. So,
yeah.
but
Well, and
those are really good pitchers you're replacing.
well, one of the old baseball cliches that you hear is that you can't have enough pitching. You know, and it's very true.
Hunter Woodruff.
And that was going into this 3-game series.
at bat
We
for
have
the
3
Eagles,
really
number
good
7,
starting
Peyton Stewart.
pitchers.
Yeah.
But they had to kind of go the whole way just because you start getting the relief pitching that we don't
Yep.
have with
Right. By not having enough arms.
right.
Yep.
Gomez being hurt, you know, Caden and Colin being just freshmen, you know,
Right.
throwing them out there.
Not want to put too much on them.
Playoffs.
Yep.
So
So Peyton Stewart will dig into the batter's box here for the Eagles. Scored 1 here in the top of the 5th, extending their lead to 7-1. 1 out and a runner on first, Vannersdale, who had an RBI single to center field.
I didn't talk to.
First pitch from Woodruff is on the inside corner.
I thought it hit him, but it was a strike.
Yeah. It seemed like he leaned in. Of course, a lot of these Canton batters, man, they're really close to the plate.
Yeah, he's actually off further.
Yeah, he's
Than
much
most.
further off than most of them, yeah.
And now he's probably coming back with an outside pitch here. And right.
Able to fight that one off his hands in the right field. So 1 out single for Stewart puts 2 runners on for the Eagles.
Coming to the plate, number 11, Grant Uditsky.
So leadoff hitter Grant Udisky up for Canton.
Got a couple text messages, people agreeing that they think the moms would like the bass boat. So it's definitely
Well,
making my decision a lot easier.
if you need someone to test drive that with you, just let me know.
Well, I figure take it out all week while, you know, they're working and make sure.
Yeah, that would be a great Mother's Day gift.
I can assure you these moms right here would just like a win or two today.
Yep. Udisky hits one to Cooper Strong at third, steps on the bag, goes to first. Not in time, but he does get the force at third. So,
Yeah.
second out of the inning. Bring up Corbin Holland for the Eagles.
Now batting number 4, Corbin Holland.
First pitch to Holland. It's on the way. Curveball first strike. Good first pitch. Second pitch is fouled back. Gets ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes.
You know, Hunter does really good throwing strikes, and his delivery, a lot of times it looks like he's falling away as he's throwing it, but man, he just hits his spots.
Consistent,
you know,
yeah.
See,
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Got a little bit of a Ricky Vaughn kind of follow through.
pitching with a broken nose,
He's one of those what you call just a ball player.
a bulldog, or a dirt bag is one of the family members on the team that we played for. Love calling him a dirt bag.
He meant that in a good way.
That's a good thing.
We're a baseball player, it is. So no balls and 2 strikes to Holland. Pitch on the way. That is
Golly, that's just right there.
just right over Logan's head. It's going to score 1. Send a runner to third. So the Eagles were able to score the second run of the 5th inning. So that's 4 innings in a row that they've been able to
Ace Reese.
put someone across the plate. So with 2 outs to go here in the top of the 5th, Ace Reese will step into the batter's box. First pitch a little outside. Went with the first pitch curveball again, just like I did to that last batter. And you can see how close the batter is to the plate here. His feet are on the line. Backed up just a little bit. Another outside pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes to Reese. Runners on first and third. 2 outs here. Misses a little low. Pitch on the way from Woodruff. Outside.
We had a spot for him.
Yeah. That's going to load the bases for Finner, who had a double to right the last time he came up. He hit the ball really hard
Yeah.
into that wind. So
He's the 4-hitter, correct?
he is the 4-hitter, yep.
At bat,
He
number
doesn't look
1.
like a 4-hitter, but after he got a hold of
Letter.
that one, I can see why he's
Yeah,
there.
I completely agree.
I didn't look like a 4-hitter either, bro. But I didn't bat there.
We're just going to go out of the windup with the bases loaded here. First pitch, curveball.
Oh, got to
Hit
get
to the
somebody
right
over,
side.
Get him over.
Good job of
Good
covering by
job.
Woodruff. Yeah, great job. I tell you, we run that drill a million times in baseball, and it's so much easier when it's just practicing and you're doing that. But when you actually have a base runner barreling down behind you, and you know that you can feel them and hear them running, that was a great play by Woodruff there. So
He's so fast.
at the end of 4.5 innings, the Canton Eagles add a couple more runs there in the 5th, and they are extending their lead out to 8-1 now. So,
Brian, I hear the music playing, and they asked me if I would ask you, change up momentum here, if you'd give the best Harry Carey version of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
man, I'll tell you, if it wasn't for these allergies, I'd blow you guys away. But yeah,
Harry Carey, Harry.
yeah. The problem with my Harry Carey, it's more like my
Will Ferrell.
It's more, that's exactly what I was going to say. It's more like me trying to be Will Ferrell, who's being Harry Carey. Yeah.
If the moon was a spare rib, would you? Gosh.
In between innings here, I do want to send a special congratulations out to Coach Harold Davis, who was recently named the new girls athletic coordinator there in Farmersville. So, well-deserved position there for Coach Davis. Had a lot of success as the Lady Farmer volleyball coach the last couple of years. Excited to see what he can do for all the girls in the different programs there in Farmersville.
Yeah, he definitely had the resume for it, I would think.
Yeah.
What have you done? Well,
Yeah. Which pick a year? Let's talk about it.
been to the regional tournament a time or two.
Yeah. Aiden Gray will be leading off here in the bottom of the 5th for the Farmers. Flew out to right field his first time up. So Finner is up to 64 pitches, it looks like, on the game. So he really calmed down for that first inning.
First at bat for the Farmers, number 12, Aiden Gray.
Scoreboard's getting a little hard to see.
It is. It gets brighter, and then it gets a little darker where I can see. But I do know Farmersville only has 1 run and 1 hit, unfortunately. Aiden takes first pitch strike. Either that wind is really strong and blowing Finner's hat off, or he needs a smaller hat. That's come off a couple times. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
I guess that was kind of a first inning playoff game jitters for the pitcher.
Yeah, he's definitely settled down since then.
Yeah, different pitcher.
At bat, number 1, Logan Dale.
By my unofficial count, I believe that was his 9th strikeout of the game.
And most of those have come in about the past 12 hitters.
Yep.
So he let the first, 5 get on, and then he's kind of shut it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got quite a few strikeouts in a row. Logan struck out his only appearance on again another one of those kind of questionable on that corner, that outside corner pitch.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Saw Levi here today. So we need to find him a jersey.
Another strikeout for Finner.
Coming to the plate, number 7, Brady Gray.
So out of the last 10 outs, the Farmers have made 9 of them have been strikeouts.
Wow.
Yeah. See if Brady can break this string. Oh. Found something inside he liked and fouled it off to the right side.
Brady should definitely know the strike zone.
Yeah, true. Fouls that one off to the right side as well. Coach Hacker acted like he wanted to get it, but I'm pretty sure he didn't really want to get it. So Finner gets ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Outside corner, I could see that one from here.
That was on the next batter's box.
Yeah.
And the sad thing was it was borderline whether it would be a strike.
I think that blue thought the same thing. 1-2 pitch on the way from Finner. A little high.
Wow.
Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good eye by Brady up there. He works it to a full count. Again, that hat falls off. You know, back in the day, if my hat was too big, my dad would just take newspaper and put it on the inside of the
Well, I think
that little
back
band.
when we were playing, that's kind of when the fitted hats were starting to.
Yeah. But I tell you what, they didn't have any elasticity to them.
No.
If you got a too small of a fitted hat, you were going to have a headache at the end of the game. Full count pitch on the way, and it's high. Good at bat there by Brady. Work it from 0-2 to a walk. Good job.
We get a pinch runner here.
Courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner, Caden Norman. Caden's a left-handed pitcher.
At bat number 10.
That's going to bring up Cooper
Strong.
Strong. Cooper's got a walk and a strikeout on the game. I'd like to see him hit something hard.
Yeah.
Really anywhere.
He
just
could
hit it
send
hard.
one out of here in a hurry.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
if that closes the gap on the game, but
No, but it.
certainly feel good.
Okay, that hat came off again.
Good cut.
Yep.
I bet he doesn't see that pitch again.
Nope. That was a big cut. It's one of those as a pitcher, when you see it foul back like that, you take a big sigh of relief, like, whew.
He could bounce one off that brick in a heartbeat.
Norman goes to second, but he will be coming back to first on a. Oh, I thought that was a foul ball. Apparently, it just went off of the catcher's glove. So, strikeout in the 5th inning for the Farmers. And as we move into the top of the 6th, the Canton Eagles still up 8-1. Woodruff will take the mound again for the Farmers. Threw 12 pitches in the 5th inning in relief of Randy Johnson. Farmers with 1 hit today in the 1st inning, and they've really kind of been shut down since then.
That first inning, you just had the feeling like we're going to play 2 games here.
Yeah, I know. I felt like it. I really did. The Canton pitcher's done a good job of
Very good.
kind of settling down after that. It'd been real easy to just let that bad day kind of spiral, but he did a good job of buckling down. He's got 11 strikeouts on the day. Randy Johnson had 5 strikeouts. 4 of those came in the first 2 innings. And it's kind of that, again, one of those other baseball adages of once you've been through the lineup once or twice, it gets a little harder as a pitcher because everyone starts to make adjustments. It's a lot easier for a hitter to make adjustment than it is for a pitcher. And Canton was able to do that after the first 2 innings whenever they
For the Eagles, number 22,
went for
EJ
2
Dunn.
runs in the 3rd and 3 runs in the 4th. So
Right.
they were able to make that adjustment.
And, you know, a couple of those early runs were Cooper lost the ball in the sun.
Yep.
A ball went under Hunter's glove that normally doesn't happen.
Yep.
And as nice as it is playing on turf, it's not a home field advantage.
No.
I don't know if Canton, I don't know if they're grass or turf or what, but that's just a ball that plays a little bit differently when you're not used to it.
You're exactly right.
So, but Canton has obviously played the better game.
Played well, yeah,
no doubt,
sure, yeah.
But things get out of hand when things don't go your way early.
Well, momentum
when it
is
could have
so
been a
hard.
different game.
Yeah, momentum's so hard to stop.
Yeah.
So Woodruff gets ahead of E.J. Dyke here. No balls and 2 strikes. Misses outside. No, baseball is such a game of baseball inches, and one or 2 plays can really just change a whole game. It's like last night at the girls' softball game. The very first hitter for Pleasant Grove, Jamie Varga, gets her to 1-2, and throws what looked like a really good pitch, a little drop ball.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't get the call, and you know the
Next
fans.
pitch home run.
Next pitch home run. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, and I think that game would have been a lot different if that had been a called third strike.
Right. Oh, Brady got hit somewhere.
Yeah, he did a good job of blocking it, but he kind of paid for it. So.
He'll be walking through the house just bruised up everywhere, you know. That's just part of being a catcher.
Yeah, that's
Battle
right.
scars, you just embrace them.
Yep.
When he was little, I told him, hey, if that ball's going to hit you, just let it hit you. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, and he did.
And he did over and over and over and over. And one day, about 3 years later, when the pitchers are starting to bring it, 70 plus, he goes, Dad, I'm tired of getting hit. So then get out of the way.
Start using that glove.
No, I'm talking about when he's batting.
Oh, when he's batting, yeah.
I said, well, get out of the way. Of course, I wouldn't want him to get out of the way, now, but when he was little.
Yeah. That was one of the hardest things to get younger ball players to believe in is, oh, the ball doesn't hurt. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It does a little bit.
But you got to do it.
Yeah. Oh, good pitch
baby.
there. Inside
him
corner. Ah, man. Well, they're so close to the plate, it kind of throws off the perception a little bit. But, yeah, good pitch there by Woodruff. First out of the top of the 6th on a strikeout of Dyke.
Colton Whitehead.
Brings up number 9, Colton Whitehead. Been on base a couple of times today. Had a couple of stolen bases as well. First pitch to him. Hits the bottom part of the zone for a strike.
How about a shout out to our Farmersville television team?
Man. Ooh, good pitch
Is
there.
this not incredible? We got somebody watching in
Dude.
Barcelona.
Yeah. Mr. G and his crew, every game we try to give them some props, but even then it's still not enough for what they do.
Well, every team walks up and like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Y'all?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's right.
We rode up on a nice bus.
Yep.
And we got a TV guy.
That's right. Now, those guys were in Paris last night, tearing that down at the end of the game at 8:30.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're over here early putting it back up. And, it's not like they're getting overtime pay or anything for it. It's just we are very lucky to have him and his team. And it's definitely spoiling the fans in Farmersville. But good pitch by Woodruff. Catches the outside corner there. Second strikeout of the inning. But, yeah, we are very proud of KFMV is what, if we had call signs, would be it. So, yeah.
Coming to bat,
Before you know it, they'll have Clay
Stephen
Potter up
Massey.
there calling the game.
We did get, from what I understand, like there's some, so far UIL has approved for us to be able to do the live streaming for football again and the fall sports again. So we plan on bringing you guys some live streams. And man, gosh, football season's literally just 3 months away. I mean, it's getting here quick, But we do plan on bringing y'all some live streams of the football games again this year.
You think about the experience it gives these kids to just be comfortable with technology, and G sitting there orchestrating all of it.
Oh, man. He's like a mad scientist in that trailer down there.
We have to see if Farm Bureau will do them a pizza party.
Oh, we have, and we will do it again. 2 balls and a strike to Massey.
That's a swing.
Well, yeah, hit the bat.
Probably would have hit him, but he swung.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if Woodruff can strike out the side.
Hunter's been so fun to watch this year. Just super quick. Reflexes, at third base.
Yeah, oh, you
Such
better.
a good pitcher.
Yeah.
So fast. They're going to miss him.
Does he have any desire to play at the next level, do you know?
I would think so. I don't know of anything that he's got for sure. But I know he would certainly love to keep playing. He's played a lot, as a kid traveling. I know he's gone to some showcase stuff in the past. Of course, the past year, COVID.
Yeah, that's
just
changed so much.
Such a raw deal to those kids that fell into that abyss. Well, they're still with the live scouting from the colleges, still June 1st before they can live scout.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Another strikeout there.
And he does it. He does strike out the side here in the top of the 6th. So good job there by Woodruff of buckling down, and good way to end that senior career.
Glad they got him in. I wish it was in a different situation, but got a couple more innings here to try to get something going.
Yep. If my very, very unofficial bookkeeping is correct, I believe Jason Gomez should be leading us off here in the bottom of the 6th.
You're correct.
And Finner will take the hill for the Eagles. He's up to 82 pitches on the game. So he's still got 38 that he can throw in the next 2 innings and stay within his limit.
Get a few on, scratch a couple across, get a big bat up the bat with the bases loaded, and who knows.
For those of you at home that are watching this and might be looking for something to do tonight, the Chamber of Commerce is going to have their May Music Fest at the Hidden Jewel north of Farmersville. We're going to have food trucks and live music, so come on out and support the Chamber. Have some good food. Fellowship with the citizens there in Farmersville.
Did you see our Sister City ceremony today?
I went and watched that live, and it was really cool. I tell you, our Mayor Brian Wiebold, man,
I watched it on the live stream.
He did a great job.
Really good.
He did a really good job. I sent him a text and said I appreciated his leadership and his effort, because that was a really cool little program, and seeing those folks in France and how appreciative they were of what Audie Murphy did, and then this sisterhood pact that we signed today. It was a really cool experience for Farmersville.
For the Farmers, number 22.
I don't know if you saw the
Jason
gift
Gomez.
that they gave us.
I did. That was incredible.
Yeah, so they,
a part of the tank that he was on.
Whenever he held off 6 tanks and 250 troops. Yeah, that's
when
really
you have
cool.
A town, that was a good cut.
Yeah, it was.
Tip their hat to one guy.
Right.
I mean, how awesome were you?
Yeah. Yeah. They said when he joined the Army, he was 5'5" and 110 pounds. Second pitch to Gomez is outside. Evens the count at 1-1. But yeah, that was a really cool program, and glad that the mayor allowed me to attend.
That's a good hit.
Yep, balls hit to right field.
Yeah,
right fielder
settle under it.
Yeah, took a pretty good angle on that one. Didn't hit it right at him, so he was able to find a better angle. So Long first out here in the bottom of the 6th. It's going to bring up Randy Johnson.
Coming to the plate, number 14, Randy Johnson.
Randy's got a walk, and he flew out to left field, or shortstop, back in the 3rd inning. Swinging on the first pitch.
Right to him.
Center fielder took a step back, but had to stutter step his way back up to the infield and bring that one in. So
this is what could be some of these seniors'
last
at bats.
Yep.
Yep, there's a big hug over there on the side.
For Randy, yep.
Yep. That's a good kid.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is Coach K over there with him?
we were fortunate enough. We had some pigs last year in the Farmersville Ag Barn, and they were next to Randy, and he was a really, really nice kid and very helpful.
Yep.
Went to a couple of different shows with him. Really respectful kid.
Mm-hmm.
Always willing to help other kids. First pitch to Brennan Pollard, swung on and missed. Same pitch and same result there.
Pretty sure my last at bat was a strikeout in the playoffs against Frisco.
Ooh. You know, I don't remember my last at bat in high school, but I do have a little bragging point. In college, my very last at bat was we were in Arkansas playing, and I hit a grand slam to win the game. Yeah,
Really?
pretty cool.
Hey, if I wasn't done playing, I'd have been done after that. Hey,
You know what made the story better was it was in extra innings, because in the 7th inning I hit a ball, and the guy robbed me of a home run that would have won the game. So I got to come back and get one more chance, and was able to get lucky on one. So Pollard fights that one away. Going to extend this at bat. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
well, if they could have seen you hitting home runs in about when you were 5 years old and had those braces on your legs.
Yeah, I had the best stance in the league. It was built in. I couldn't get my feet any closer together. So
People at home go, what are they talking about?
yeah, some of the old time Farmersville folks might remember.
Up there at Fagan's.
Yeah, Fagan's
Ball
Fields.
fields.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Reich Field.
I can remember you running those bases clear as day with those
Oh.
braces.
Man, I was the slowest kid in the league by far.
You were Forrest Gump before Forrest Gump was
That's
cool.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Got that outside corner again.
Way outside.
Yeah, it was. I know he's been calling
It
it,
is
but that
what it
doesn't mean
is,
you
but-
have to, you know. Yeah. So that was a questionable pitch there. So that'll end the bottom of the 6th for the Farmers. So we are going to move into the last inning here with Canton protecting a pretty big lead here, 8-1.
Yeah.
And
So if we can keep this, meaning not get into a run rule situation, if we have one other senior that I bet gets in the game somehow. And Cody James. Yeah, so he's got, it's like Norman and Wright.
Yep. Yeah, get some of the younger guys a little playing time.
Yeah.
I remember I came in as a freshman, and we were playing Van Alstyne in the playoffs in McKinney, and I was a courtesy runner. And they did one of those plays where he throws it into his glove, but they dive in front of the bag and behind the bag, and they all run in the outfield like. And luckily for me, I was so confused that I just stood on the bag because I didn't have any idea what was going on. And Coach Lancaster's like clapping, saying, "Great job!" And I didn't ever have the heart to admit, Coach, I had no idea what was going on. I was just too nervous to run. So.
Yeah, looks like, no, that's Randy. Randy's still in left, Aiden's in, Norman's in right now.
Yeah. So it looked like that might have been the only defensive change. So Woodruff came in relief in the 5th inning and has thrown 29 pitches since then, so been pretty efficient. Struck out the side in the last inning. That's going to bring up Cameron Shaw for the
Batting for the
Eagles, his first
number
at-bat of the
6,
day.
Cameron Shaw.
Sophomore outfielder.
So you have that written down that this is his first at bat?
No.
Oh, you just remember that. Okay. I guess that's why you went to Austin College.
Whatever.
Oh.
Oh, looked like he came off the mound a little sideways there, but he's good. Make sure he didn't twist that ankle. One 0 pitch, ooh, inside. Again, when you're standing on top of the plate, doesn't have to be that far inside to make you move.
Does give, regardless if they get out of the
Yeah.
way, if it's there.
If he likes it, he's going to call it. There's a good pitch. Oh, goodness. Not sure where that one was after the last strike that he called against Pollard in the last inning. Man, that should have. Yeah. So 3 balls and no strikes here to Shaw. Pitch down the middle. Makes it 3-1. Another good pitch. Hit over to Cooper Strong. Makes the long throw across that diamond and gets him.
He's got plenty of arm to make it. So
oh, yeah.
It's a good problem to have from third base.
Yeah. That's just a normal little throw for Coop.
At bat, number 10, Rayleigh Norrell.
So 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning.
He played that little turf hop really well. Set back, let it spin to him.
Yep. Again, that's just one of those things that comes with experience, learning how to read the ball off the bat. So number 10, Riley Norrell, will be hitting for the Eagles as the Canton coach is getting some of his reserves, some at-bats here. First at-bat for Norrell.
Hopefully they'll come back and cost him.
1-0 pitch, swung and missed. Good pitch there by Woodruff. Makes it 1-1. So 12 hits on the day for the Eagles, 8 runs. Farmersville 1 run and 1 hit, and that was on the first inning. It's been really quiet since then.
That's the part that's disheartening. You know, they ended up district really on fire.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, beating really good teams, playing really good ball.
Yep.
And we were lined up to make a run at, against Canton, the #1 seed.
Yep.
But
and if Finner, the young man that's throwing today for Canton, if he's not their ace, then they've got a
they're stacked deep.
They've got some arms for sure.
Yeah, the kid yesterday really good, 22.
E.J. Dyke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got him. But as hard as Woodruff throws, and he hits you in the middle of the back, you're going to feel that one.
Mm-hmm.
Might need some help putting those back gloves in his back pocket. It's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Grant Udiski.
So I think we've had 5 base runners, 3 walks, a hit by pitch.
Yeah, the first 3 got on
hit,
too.
Yeah. So starting off with that.
And then we did
nothing.
We had another walk after that, and then I think you're about right.
Good pitch.
Good pitch. Gets ahead in the count, no balls and a strike. 1 out here with Norrell on first after being hit a pitch. Ooh, got the high outside strike there. Udiski looked down to his coach like, what did you want me to do about that one? No balls and 2 strikes. So shadows continue to move across the field. That wind is still blowing out there. Ooh, good job at Brady there, making that look a lot closer than it was. But first ball of the at-bat. Good pitch. Got him.
Need a radar gun.
Yeah, that would be something we ought to look into.
At bat, number 4,
He caught that
Corbin
one
Holland.
pretty good.
So it's going to bring up Corbin Holland. Holland's been on base twice tonight. Stolen base, a couple of runs scored. Pops this one to the left side. Randy Johnson fighting that sun out there, fighting the wind, makes a good play. Man, there's just no such thing as a routine pop-up today. So at the end of 6.5, your Fighting Farmers are down to their last at-bat. Looking for one of those baseball miracles here. Do also want to say to all you folks listening, thank y'all for coming out and voting at this last election. Always good to have as much turnout as we did. And also want to say thank you guys for passing the bond. That is going to lead to some really exciting and some new facilities that we're going to be very proud of as a town, and the students are going to definitely benefit and prosper from that. So really appreciate the support. The PAC committee that we had did an awesome job, and I don't want to start mentioning names because I don't want to leave somebody out, but they did a great job of spreading the word and going out and putting out signs and, you know, trying to, you know, answer questions and share information, and did a really awesome job. So it just makes me proud to be a part of that, and I'm really excited to see what Mr. French and his leadership team are going to be able to do with that money. And I know we've seen anyone that wanted to see the renderings could see them, and you and I have seen them a couple of times, and it's just exciting. It's going to be something that we're going to be really proud of, and the kids are going to have some stuff that we never had growing up, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yep. All about being able to just provide opportunities for them, and
give them some options they didn't have in the past. So, new pitcher Corbin Holland is going to take the mound here for the Eagles. Woodruff will be leading off. So, what could be his most, probably be his last at bat as a senior. I bet he takes some cuts.
There's our cameraman.
Yeah.
See if we get a wave. Oh, we're
We're
MLB time now.
Hunter Woodruff.
Oh, goodness.
Yep. Don't tell Mr. G they can't do something. You're going to figure it out.
Well, heck, this is the first time they hadn't been fighting the rain.
Oh, gosh.
I mean,
There's-
trash bags over cameras and
Man, there
equipment.
were some games we did in football where we were literally climbing ladders to get to the very top of a press box, and we would stand on there and literally hold each other up so we wouldn't fall off, and those guys just fight right on through it, man.
Yeah.
They did an awesome job. 1 ball and a strike here to Woodruff. Holland definitely not throw as hard as Kenner did.
Yeah.
Bobbled by the third baseman. He's able to recollect and get Woodruff by a step. But, man, you're right. That kid's tough.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he just did a somersault in the air, and he's just going to get up and run back to the dugout.
So you got
At bat for
Caden
Farmersville,
Norman in
number
here
2,
for
Caden Norman.
Colin Berry.
Yep, Caden, who came in and played in right field in the last inning. Going to get him an at-bat here in the playoffs. Swinging at the first pitch, fouls it away to the left side. Like to see a freshman come in there and be aggressive.
Yeah.
Misses low and inside with the 0-1 pitch. Makes it 1-1. Any idea which direction Canton heads from here?
You think? I think it's further east.
Is it further
Yeah.
east? Yeah, that's good luck to them then, because there's some ball teams out there.
The girls found that out yesterday.
Mm. 1 ball, 2 strikes count to Norman. Holland rocks and fires. Misses outside. Evens it up at 2-2. Fouls that one off. Get at least one more pitch here. Two pitch on the way. Outside. Runs it to full count. See if we can't get us a base runner. We haven't had one since I guess Brady got on in the 5th inning. It was a walk.
That may be trouble.
Little chopper to
Yep,
second.
right
Yep.
under his glove.
Yep. Second baseman was thinking about throwing it before he had it, and he looked up to see where the runner was and then forgot one thing. the ball.
Coming to the plate, number 4,
Wilson.
Luke Wilson.
And for Aiden.
Yeah, so Luke Wilson's going to get an at-bat today.
Brady doesn't have a helmet on, so my guess is Brady James could be in that spot. We'll see. Hope we'll bat around a few times, get it all figured out.
That'd be all right. First pitch to Wilson was in the dirt, or I guess in the turf. Oh, pulls that one down the left side, going to go foul. Put a good swing on that one.
Yeah.
Evens it up 1-1.
Yeah, this kid pitching's a senior.
Fouled straight back behind us. You know, so we're 2 hours in. We're into the 7th inning. You know, and it's been a pretty quick pace game, but I mean, you've got been a lot of base runners and some pitching changes and whatnot. That just shows you that the pros have got to figure it out. My gosh, sit there, and I love baseball, but man, to watch a game that takes 3 hours and 15 minutes.
I think it comes down to just the pitchers intentionally working quicker.
That, and we don't have a whole bunch of timeouts or media timeouts and stuff.
Right.
Of course, that's how you pay for those guys. Now I say that, wouldn't put it past Mr. G to have commercials next year.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Wouldn't put it past him.
Farm Bureau.
We would definitely buy one. Swing and a miss by Wilson, but he got his cuts while he got up there.
Oh, Brady was on deck.
So that's going to bring up number 1, Logan Dale.
At bat number 1, Logan Dale.
See if Logan can extend this game a little bit. First pitch on the outside corner's a strike. That's going to be a
double.
Yeah, that's going to be right down the right field line. Kicks into the corner down there. Going to go ahead and send Norman. Nope, going to stop him at third. So 2-out double by Logan Dale. Extends this game a little bit. Gets Brady Gray his 3rd at-bat of the day. Brady also just happens to be my daughter's favorite player on the varsity boys baseball team.
Number 7 or number 30. You're going to have to buy 2 jerseys.
Swing and a miss there. A little off-speed pitch.
Yeah.
Got way out in front on that one.
At bat is number 7, Ty Thompson.
Okie doke. Come on, Ty.
Yeah, I did. I just say that on the.
Oh, you got to let that hit you.
You just said for him to get out of the way. Oh, you said that younger. Yeah, you said let it hit him now. That's right. I think you'd rather hit.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah. Pulls that one foul down the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So when did you turn Brady around and make him start hitting from the left side?
I didn't make him do anything. It's just, I mean, ever since he was little, like his first at bat in T-ball, he's 3 years old. He hit 1 right-handed, 1 left-handed. And so I just never told him that he wasn't supposed to.
Right, yeah. Let him find what was comfortable.
Yeah.
I know with my oldest, when she was about 2, I'd put her on the left side. And she does everything right-handed, but she bats left-handed because it does show you can teach them that. And now that's her comfortable way of hitting.
Yeah. I guess he only hit from the right side for 3 or 4 years and then started kind of switching, and it was like, hey, if you're going to do it, you need to get the reps in and do it. So he worked 1 off season just building that muscle memory.
Yep.
And now, I mean, it's not even
now it's natural.
I thought to him.
Yeah.
But you know, he's done good defensively this year and struggled hitting. But as a freshman, I mean, good night.
Well, as a freshman catcher, I mean, that's a lot of responsibility anyway when you're, relaying calls in or making your own calls and then having to bounce around behind the plate. And So he did a good job with it for sure. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Brady's again. I mean, yeah, I'm biased because he comes from a family of really good friends of mine, but he's one of those athletes. I'm excited to see what happens for him the next couple of years as he gets bigger and faster and stronger. Runs it to a full count here. He did this last time. He went down 0-2 and came all the way back and got a walk there in the 5th inning. See if we can do something right here to get on base. Maybe played a run or 2.
He's good at bat here.
Yeah,
Hopefully he
it is.
come out with
See
a
if he
hit or a
can-
walk.
Yeah, see if he can win
Hit
it.
Cooper up and hit that grand slam we were talking about.
Yeah, that would make things interesting real quick, wouldn't it? Brady digs in for the full count pitch. Hits the ball good to right field. It's going to hold up, though, because of that wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hit that one pretty good.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Your Fighting Farmers lose their first-round playoff match with the Canton Eagles, but again, a good season for them, coming off of a really weird year last year with COVID. Just good to see those guys out here making the playoffs and enjoying themselves, representing Farmersville well. Tony and I would also like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We thank you for what you do for all of the kids in Farmersville and supporting them with baseball, football, volleyball, basketball, all the different sports we brought you guys this year. We really appreciate you moms. Hope y'all have a great weekend. And we will see you guys. I think the next event will be a football game. So we'll see y'all then.
Sounds good. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Have a good weekend.